Welcome back, Wizards!
This week on BGTV, Sadie will share with us what is involved with being a member of the I Decide Club.
Janelle will show us what is happening at the new edition of Amadas.
And finally, Ava will inform us all about what it takes to foster dogs in our area.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Amira.
And this is BGTV.
I Decide is a drug education curriculum program that works to develop intervention, diversion, and empowerment techniques for students.
The High School I Decide Club visits each elementary school every year, and Sadie was there to share with us the impact it has on the younger students of Washingtonville.
Hey Wizards, it's Sadie. Today I'm at Taft Elementary with our high school's I Decide program to learn about the dangers of drugs and alcohol. So what have you learned today with your skits?
I learned that the first thing you do when you see somebody unconscious or doing something that you know is not good for them and they shouldn't be doing, the first thing you do is tell a trusted adult or tell somebody that you know can be on your side and help you through it.
What about you?
If you go and drink, it's really bad for you. And if you go and drink with your friends and get in an accident, that's even more worse. And if someone asks you to vape, you just say no and you go tell a trusted adult.
How do you think I Decide impacts the elementary schoolers?
I think it's a really great way to introduce the dangers of drugs and alcohol coming from like high school students, so they kind of look up to us, but also can relate to us in some ways.
What was your favorite skit today?
Probably the one where there was like the driving relatives and you have to go pick them up and they were doing something bad and you had to like tell them that that was not good for you.
Do you think you learned any important lessons during these past couple weeks?
Yeah, I learned that smoking and vaping and drinking alcohol can cause like harm to your brain and stuff that like you learn and it's not good for you.
So why did you decide to join I Decide?
I just wanted to teach the kids to not do alcohol and drugs, it's just for the better and to let them know,
What activity do you think they learn the most from?
Probably the drunk goggles activity, because they actually put the goggles on so they could see what it felt like to be drunk, like how it feels to be drunk. So they learn, it's not good to be drunk.
What's been the best lesson you've learned with I Decide?
Don't vape or drink alcohol and do drugs.
What was your favorite activity to do that helped you learn the most?
The drunk goggles.
The drunk goggles, what'd you do to learn?
We walked over a piece of tape and tried to walk straight with the drunk goggles.
Here is the final installment of Sports Squad with Bella Quad.
Hey Wizards, welcome to the Sports Quad. I'm Bella Quad, and this week on Wizard Sports, the start to the spring season has begun. The girls lacrosse team had their first game of the season, and the girls flag football team started their season off with an away scrimmage. On Tuesday, the girls varsity lacrosse team traveled to FDR, where they unfortunately faced a tough loss 14-6. Also on Tuesday, though, out on the football field at Valley Central, the girls varsity flag football team won their scrimmage 7-6. Both girls varsity lacrosse and flag football are just getting started and gearing up for some fierce games. Let's hear from the senior captains of each team about what we can expect and what's ahead.
I'll start. This is sort of a rebuilding year for flag football. As a lot of people know, Malvey took over. Love that guy. But we didn't really have a strong foundation going into either of our previous 2 years. So not to say that I don't expect results, I'm just saying that this year is more focusing on building a foundation rather than putting an undefeated record on the board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's sort of similar with us, too. It's definitely going to be a rebuilding year. We don't have a JV team anymore, so we have a lot of younger players, which is a good thing. So we're just focusing on getting better and building the team chemistry and hopefully get a lot of wins.
Now, I know the younger groups is equal for both lacrosse and flag because we only have varsity teams. So what is to be expected with more youth and not seniority?
Well, as of right now, the flag football team is comprised of mainly, like, way underclassmen. Like, I know our numbers, we have 3 seniors right now, and I think 2 juniors, and probably even less sophomores. But that being said, there are a lot of, like, very young youth feeder programs. So I think not having a JV team really doesn't affect our sport as much because most of the programs implemented are for youth. So that means, obviously, it's a younger demographic. And I know a lot of seniors and juniors, at least this year, are sacrificing like the opportunity to play flag football at this level in order to play sports that they know they have a chance at playing in college.
More youth oriented, getting the younger ones involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like basically the same with us. Rebuilding year, we just built up our youth program for elementary school kids, and hopefully that'll help us in the future with having more players, because that was one of our biggest issues this year, was not having enough girls. So we have a very big varsity team, and it's going to be great. I'm excited. And I'm excited to see what happens with our youth program. We're going to have 2 teams, and all the varsity players will help coach, and hopefully the younger kids will build a love for being an athlete.
I love that. And you both are obviously seniors, and you're senior captains. How does it feel? Are you guys going to pursue this in college, or are we stopping? What does it look like for you guys in the future, personally?
I'm not necessarily looking to get recruited because all the schools I'm looking at are like bigger NCAA schools, and flag football hasn't quite like reached that level yet. So yeah, nothing for me.
Yeah, same with me. I'm probably going to play club. It's just going to be a lot of work. Especially because I'm going to the medical field, so it's just gonna be a lot of stress. So
okay, I get that. So more just trying to feel out the college life majors.
Yeah.
With spring season starting up, my season has come to an end on Sports Squad, but continue to show up and support our athletes.
This has been Sports Squad
with BellaQuad.
And now it's time for a quick commercial break.
Taste the Caribbean or Taste the Trini.
Breakfast Bistro is today in room 162 from 7:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Stop in and buy a delicious breakfast sandwich, warm sticky bun, or a vegan treat.
The Literary Magazine Club is looking for the funniest jokes, stories, and comic strips. Send your submissions to Violet Chang or Miss Rubenstahl before March 28th.
Physicals will be available for all sports, 9th and 11th grade, and working papers. Stop by the health office to see when your physical expires, and if needed, sign up there.
Seniors, if you want to be a part of the senior slideshow, make sure to submit your photos on the Senior Google Classroom. Amada's is a restaurant that serves authentic Mexican cuisine in Washingtonville.
Recently, the restaurant has undergone some amazing transformations. Janelle will bring us along to see just how special these changes are.
Hey Wizards! Big things are happening for a local business. One of Washingtonville's local spots is growing. Let's take a look.
Hey, welcome to Amada's Kitchen.
I moved here 13 years ago. There was no Spanish foods around in Washingtonville. I always had to drive to Middletown or Newburgh. And then one day I saw on the main street, 15 East Main Street, a little spot that closed down. So we checked it out and it was for sale. So I spoke to my father, Praxedes, and my husband Alonso, who are the cooks. if they would like to have their own. And they say, yes, why not? And that's how everything started. I'm like, let's make our own Spanish spot in Washingtonville. Amara's Kitchen is mostly for dine-in and grown-ups. To have a little nice cocktail, nice sit-down. Tacos and Más is the second extension to Amara's. The idea is more for schoolers, high schoolers, teenagers, or grab something quick. It's more hand foods. And Amara's is the main house, you know, that you can bring the whole family. But Tacos and Más is a place that I'm actually planned for the teenagers to come in, sit down, hang out. As a mother of a teenager, my son is a 9th grader, I asked them, what do you think Washingtonville needs? What does it need for the kids to, actually stay local and keep out of trouble probably? He said they needed a spot. And that was the idea. Tacos and Más to be the spot for the teenagers. I believe they're excited about to see what is really tacos and más. Más means more, which I picked that name for actually to bring you guys in. We're gonna have the Mexican chips, the street corn that I know people love. In addition to that, the street corn with the crunch up Takis, which are very, very popular. What have I learned? That we have to be patient. You have to be actually very patient, and you have to never give up. Always keep on going, and just we learn from each other, Customers actually motivate us by following us and saying we're gonna do great. And actually, I love bringing the Mexican culture to town.
Come to Amara's.
Fostering dogs is just one way to give back to your community and change the life of an animal.
This week, Ava will teach us all that goes into fostering dogs and making a difference in our area.
So what inspired me to start fostering dogs would probably be through a family friend who was already fostering dogs at the time, and I already had a love for dogs. And so since we couldn't get a third one, my mom thought it would be smart to just foster dogs instead.
I work with Take Me Home Pet Rescue. They're out of Milton. They don't have a facility. They only foster dogs that they have a foster home to go to. And all their dogs come from down south. 95% of the time, we find a good fit. We make sure that the dog meet your current pets to make sure that there's no issues with the dogs not getting along. Once in a while, it does happen.
Finally, here's the last episode of Savor the Flavor with Sofia Rivera.
Hey Wizards, and welcome to the 6th and final episode of Savor the Flavor. I'm your chef Sophia, and today we're making one of my favorite meals. But before we get cooking, let's meet our judges that will be tasting and rating this dish. First things first, you know what we have to do, show our ingredients. Linguine pasta, Texas toast, minced clams, crushed red pepper, half a lemon, oil, spill a little, butter, Italian parsley, and crushed garlic.
So you guys think she can actually do this?
No. I don't know, but I don't even like clams, so.
I have 3 cups of water boiling in the pot for the linguine. Right now we're gonna be making our side dish for these judges. They are hungry, they wanna eat. We're gonna be making a tomato, mozzarella, basil kind of mix. I don't really know how to cut tomatoes well.
No.
Make bruschetta.
You bruschetta. Making is good.
No, I'm making just this.
It's a slice
You'll
of
see.
It's a slice of mozzarella, tomato, and basil.
Okay, so now we're gonna just, open up the mozzarella. I'm not cutting it well.
I like the cheese.
These judges are setting me up to fail.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
No.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Last step is I'm putting on the basil. And now this is gonna tie it all together. This looks good, actually.
The presentation looks good, but the taste might not taste good.
This is my tomato, mozzarella, basil with the balsamic glaze. Let's see what the judges think.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm ready to eat this. I would definitely eat. I'll actually probably eat more. I'm gonna have another one. That was really good.
It was great.
All right, we're putting the linguine pasta in. I'm really scared it's gonna like splash.
Oh!
Why'd you break it?
She broke the pasta.
Broke the pasta.
Oh.
I won't break it since the judges think it's a bad idea.
It's alright. It's alright. Just continue.
She broke the
You already messed it up.
She broke the pasta.
Yeah.
What do I mix the pasta with?
A spoon. You grab a wooden spoon.
All right, I think I'm gonna mix the pasta with a wooden spoon. Here.
With this, this dish you usually get fresh clams, but in this case she's using canned clams, so she's got to make sure not to overcook them, or else they're gonna get really mushy.
Half a, what's it called? Lemon. Putting it in the squeezer, and I just want to squeeze it in to this. Now, last ingredient is the parsley before we put in the clams. So hopefully I can get this can opener to work. Oh, I did it. All right, so we have 3 cans of clams.
Yeah. I mean, she's gonna make sure she saves the clam juice for the pasta.
The bread! And now it's all spilling. This is a disaster. Oh, it's not gonna be hot. All right, wait. I'm like, what am I doing? This. All right, it's almost done.
Yeah, I hate clams.
Yeah, no, this dish is not gonna be good for you then.
Yeah, I'm not excited.
No, it's good, guys, I swear. Good. Sorry, just read this. Ah, this looks good. I gotta, okay, we're putting into the clam sauce. Oh yeah. I don't know what is blue in this, but it looks moldy. Now it's fine. Okay, perfect.
Couple clams too many.
Yeah, James. Yeah.
Hey, where's the string?
It's gonna be throwing this meal
It's gonna be it's 2 cans of clams because she spilled one all over the floor.
A step is plating it. We gotta make sure that they get some clams.
I heard her say something about something blue in it.
Yeah, it might be mold. I don't know.
Mold?
I don't know right now.
Where would there be mold?
I don't know, but I'm nervous right now.
That is a little bit concerning.
The bread looks good though. Like
the bread does look good, but I actually don't know what would have been blue.
Okay, here is the final plate.
I mean, it looks like clam sauce.
Ooh, why is it blue?
It actually, Yeah, I mean, it tastes like white clam sauce. I think it's good.
I mean, it's good. Haven't got to the clams yet.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be your part. That's bad. I think it tastes good.
It tastes good.
I actually think it's really good. I think it tastes good.
I'll try the bread.
Yeah, I haven't eaten the bread yet. Yeah, I mean, that's really good.
That's really good. Better than I expected.
I think it's a 4 out of 5.
3.5 out of 5. I'm with Cole. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. The blue is concerning me.
The blue bits are a little concerning.
Thank you guys so much for coming along on my cooking journey. And this was Savor the Flavor. Bye!
Make sure to check out our weekly newsletter and podcast. For the last time, I'm Ryan.
I'm Amira.
And this has been BGTV.